Okay guys, today we're going to do a couple of peduncle checks on my Hoyas. We're going to do some propagation checks and then maybe some plant chores that I've been putting off because because you put them off. So let's go ahead and start with the peduncle checks. I know I said I was going to do like a full bloom compilation video for you guys, which I will once they're bloomed. I've already started filming some. But they're all blooming sort of at their own rate. So, all right, first up for the peduncle check. Okay, this is my Hoya Cali, and it's got two peduncles. It's got one there that's sort of behind, and then it's got this one. And if you've seen more than one peduncle, which I'll show you here later, another one, this one is like really tight. Like a lot of them are sort of long and then they fan out. This one looks like a little mushroom, it's just like boop, 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 and it's right there and it's firm. It doesn't, like wiggle at all. So yeah, it's a very tight little umbel, and I think that's what it's called. And it's been like this for a few days, so I'm hoping that maybe this weekend it will bloom. But it's one that I keep an eye on because it's actually a pretty easy bloomer once you get one. It actually likes to bloom more than it likes to grow, which is why it's so small. Okay, next up for the peduncle check is my Hoya fungii. So this was a mother plant that I chopped to these two immature leaves, and it's finally growing, and you can see there that little nub in between the two leaves is a peduncle. So I didn't even have a peduncle on the mother plant when I had it, and it was really large. So I'm very excited about that. If you don't have a fungi, I would recommend it. Look how big these leaves are. This is my hand. These are still juvenile leaves, but it grows pretty fast and grows pretty easy, and apparently it likes to bloom, I guess. So yeah, I'm very excited about this. I'll be checking in on this one every morning now that I noticed it. Okay, let's do my Hoya carnosa. This is so long that it's hanging in its spot right now in the window, and I don't even have to move it because I can just grab this branch. So if you want to see how long it is, you can go to my Hoya Tour video, which I'll link in the description, and you'll see this one full length, which I think it's even longer now because that was a few weeks ago. Okay, so peduncle, where are you? Peduncle number 1. Okay, if you can see that little nub coming out right there, that is a peduncle, and then it has another one. Okay, there's another one right there. And no, those aren't mealies, those are little root nubs, aerial roots coming out. So there's a peduncle right there. They're hard to find until I feel like one day you just like grab it and you're like, oh my gosh, it's blooming, because they're so hidden. Okay, well, it had more than that, and it has more on the other vine, but it's just shorter. So this one has a lot of peduncles too. I'm hoping it will bloom this season. Okay, and then we have the Hoya Gray Ghost, which is putting out a brand new shoot here, so that's cool. This already bloomed, but it's working on another. So there's one, and it's working on putting out its second bunch. And then there's the other one right there. You can see it. So these already bloomed and died off, and it's working on putting out a second set. Okay, some propagation checks. So this morning when I watered, I noticed that this Justinian pothos has 2 little nubs coming up, and this one grows pretty fast. So if you, I don't know, if you get a cutting of this one, it should grow pretty fast. The mother plant is back here, like all woven into the other plants. It's going up there. And I keep cutting it back, and it keeps just growing and growing. So I have this little propagation now that I can give away to a friend, or I feel like having like a rooted propagation of your own plants at all times, even if you just have one, like I know I have a bajillion, but even if you just have one, you never know when a friend's gonna have like a housewarming or like this or that, and like it's just cute to bring like a little plant that you have already ready, and that way you don't have to go out and buy something. And I feel like plants make great gifts because they're often given for milestones. Like my mom has one And she was like, oh, I got this when I started my practice, um, or started her lab. So, and now she has it like 35 years later. So, plants make really good gifts, I think, as long as the person likes plants. Okay, so these are two of my 6 Linearis propagations currently. And if you can see, it's got a new growth coming out there and then a new growth coming out back here, right between those 2 vines. And then this one also has a new growth. Oh, it's got 2. Oh, I just saw another one. Okay, so it's got 2 coming out. You can see that little short one back there, and then this one coming out from below the dirt level, which I always find funny when that happens. But I'm like, oh, well, hello. So yeah, these are doing really good. Okay, guys, this is my Hoya serpents. Not great. And every time I try and grow one, this is how it goes. Like, even that's dying off. I've tried underwatering it, I've tried overwatering it, I've tried less light, I've tried more light. So if you have any tips, let me know, because I absolutely love this one and I would love for this basket to be full and just have it cascading down. But it just seems like we don't get along. So if you have serpents tips, let me know. Okay, this is my Matilda Splash propagation. So it's got this new vine coming out and this one. And this one looks like it's, really splashy still. This one, not so much, but I'll let it go and see. Obviously, they're both getting the same amount of light because they're in the same pot. But this was a chop and prop situation with sulfur. So they've been covered in sulfur and are now finally starting to grow after their mite treatment. So I'm very excited about this vine. Okay, a little update on my Hoya Bella. So last summer I had a big, beautiful, bushy, 6-inch mature Hoya Bella. She bloomed all the time. She was amazing. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that thing where people put their plant outside for the summer and like hung it under a tree. Well, it got absolutely infested with aphids. So I had to do a prop and chop situation, and I had a lot more cuttings than just this, but this is literally the only one that survived. And now it's finally putting out a long vine, so I'm like, okay, it's gonna make it. Hopefully by the end of summer, I'll be able to cut these and put it back in, and I'll have a basket again. But that was very sad. All right, here's my Hoya Sarawak, and I just recently chopped this off and started a couple propagations, and then you can see that it just started some new growths. So I'm really excited about that. There's 2. I don't know if you can see that one. There you go. That little red dot right there. Okay, and this is my Hoya pubicalyx. This is the peduncle check for the pubicalyx. And it's just like completely vined up in this window, so there was no way I was going to get that down for a check. It also has another one over here. Okay, so a plant task that I've been putting off is checking on these propagations here in this little prop box. This is the philodendron micans that died. If you watch my other video, you'll know how it died, but I just threw these sticks in here. It looks like we have some growth. Oh my gosh. Okay, so a lot of them actually took. Let me open this all the way. That is so fun. I've never done a prop box like this, but they were just literally dead vines. So I pulled off all the leaves and cut them up. That is so fun. Okay, so plant chore number 2 that I've been putting off is repotting these Hoya Matilda splashes. I got them from Home Depot when my prop and chop situation with mine was going downhill, and a lot of the propagations died like right away. And so I thought, oh crap, I should buy some insurance plants. So here they are. They're doing great, and I need to repot them because every time I pour water in, it goes right through. These are so light, like they're not holding any water. Okay, so I took the 3 splashiest vines and planted them in one, and then took the other, they were kind of hit or miss in this one. And then there was a third one that wasn't splashy at all. These were so dry. They might already be getting dry rot, but we'll find out someday. Here's the non-splashy one. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, this is my other chore that I need to do. is, these pickles are old, plus there's like hardly any left, but look at this. Perfect clear nursery pot, right? So I need to wash this out and peel off the label, which I think it's like, oh, it's not even a peel off one. Perfect. So my chore is even less now, but I just need to throw these out, rinse it out, and then I have a clear nursery pot. And today I also stopped at Lowe's and they had some of those little mini buckets, which are so cute. I haven't gotten any yet, so I grabbed a few. Who knows, maybe I'll put a plant in it, you know, and like hang it somewhere or whatever, or give it to a friend. I don't know. They're just cute. They're also food safe, so if you want to put like snackies in here, I've seen people put them in their cup holders in their car, and then they can have like, you know, little snackies in their car and it fits perfectly. So I just got a bunch so that, you know, I got plenty to work with. So yeah, and I love the color too. Okay, and I just want to show you the plant that I got today. So this is the Hoya Shook. I was originally going to the Home Depots because I saw that Proven Winners online, well, it's not available online, but on the internet they said they released a new subspecies of golden pothos. It's called Snowy Stream and it's just white and green. So that is now on my wish list. They didn't have any. I don't really like golden pothos, like the yellow and green. I don't super love that. So that might be an unpopular opinion. But in my search, I did find that Hoya Shook. And bad news for some of you little plant shysters out there. You used to be able to find these with the outer pot, and then from what I saw on the internet, I didn't do this. You guys would take this out, and this would have a lower price tag on it. Well, now I think they've caught on to y'all, and there's no price tag. And you might be thinking, oh, well, they just didn't put it on that one. No, I checked like 15 of these at the store, and none of them had the price tag inside. So the gig is up. But anyways, that is today's video. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.